Hey, what's up guys, I'm back with another speed test. It's time to check out the performance of the Vivo Y29 against the Infinix Hot 50 Pro. It's very interesting to see how both phones is gonna perform. So now let's start off with the boot up test. So logos came up slightly faster on the Infinix, and Infinix is running on Android 14 with XOS version 14, no Android 15 yet for the Hot 50 Pro, while Vivo is running on Android 15 with a FunTouch OS version 15, and Vivo also is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 685 SoC with 8 GB of RAM. So the Hot 50 Pro is much faster when it comes to putting up, and Hot 50 Pro is give you a MediaTek Helio G100 SoC with 8 GB of RAM. And now the Vivo is also done, so we almost have 4 or 5 second difference. And now let's talk about the display. So on the Vivo we have 6.7 inch 720p plus IPS LCD display with 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, and the bottom chin it is also really big. I wish that we have an AMOLED display on this Vivo Y29, while on the other hand an Infinix has a much better looking 6.7 inch Full HD plus AMOLED with 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole, and the bottom chin it is also much smaller on the Hot 50 Pro. So guys, everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. So opening up the phone dialer, slightly quick on the Infinix. So next on the list is the settings, faster on the Vivo this time. So let's go to the display. So you can see we have 120 Hz refresh rate on both phones. We also have auto option on both phones, which is not really optimized, I would say. So now check out some more apps like Amazon Shopping and the MediaTek Helio G100. It is performing slightly faster as compared to the Snapdragon 685 on the Vivo. So as far as scrolling are concerned, absolutely smooth. Let's open this desktop tab, faster once again on the Infinix. So now check out some games application. So let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga, Snapdragon 685 versus Helio G100. So that is really similar. Instagram, slightly quick, exactly the same. Let's spin out, faster on the Hot 50 Pro. Snapchat, slightly quick on the Hot 50. Spotify, slightly quick once again on the Infinix. Now let's see the Subway Surfer, Qualcomm Snapdragon 685 on the left hand side versus Helio G100 on the right hand side. So slightly quick on the Hot 50 Pro. Also we have a single speaker on the Vivo versus the dual speakers on the Infinix. So now let's opening up the Temperant 2, and Temperant 2 it is faster on the Hot 50 Pro once again, while Vivo Y29 is taking a lot of time. So Vivo it is, Infinix it is done. Now the Vivo it is also done. Now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile. So in the PUBG, let's see how is the Helio G100 is gonna perform against the Snapdragon 685 on the left hand side, and Vivo just gave us a 720p IPS LCD. I did not expect that from Vivo in this price range. So Infinix it is done. Vivo now it is also done. So once again we almost have 4 or 5 second difference, which is a massive difference of course. Also we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones. Open up X, aka Twitter, faster Zedge, slightly quick on the Infinix. Anyways, let's see the scrolling. As you can see, that is really smooth on both phones. Once again we have 120 Hz refresh rate. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones. For camera application, let's see which one will open the camera faster. So much faster on the Infinix, and as far as the cameras are concerned, and especially in this lighting condition, the cameras it is much better on the Infinix. So looking at the front facing camera, so the front facing camera also looks more better I think on the Infinix. Yes, it is. Now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones as always. Let's open up wikipedia.org. Exactly the same, absolutely smooth, no hiccups, anything like that. English tab, exactly the same. So let's opening up the apple.com on both phones. Let's see which one will be faster this time, and that one it is slightly quick on the Hot 50 Pro. Scrolling it is feels really smooth on both phones, and the Snapdragon 685 on the Vivo is performing really decent in that area. So now let's see RAM management. So we have 8 GB of RAM on both phones. Very interesting to see which one will be good in the RAM management. Phone dialer, that is still there. Opening up the settings, Amazon shopping. Let's see Candy Crush Saga. That can't refresh on the Infinix. Let's see pin out, Instagram, Snapchat. That is seems like in-app refresh. Spotify, that is in-app refresh once again. Subway Surfer, refresh only on the Infinix completely. Temperant, that is still there on both phones. Now let's see PUBG, that is still there. X, now let's open up Zedge. And last way back to the internet browser. So you can see in RAM management it is not excellent on both phones, but as far as the apps opening are concerned, and you can see in the games it is especially much faster on the Hot 50 Pro. But in system based applications, once again Infinix it is take the lead from the Vivo Y29. Also on the Vivo we have 6500 mAh battery size, which is the biggest in this price range. Also we have 44-watt super fast charging, while Infinix has a 5000 mAh battery size with 33-watt super fast charging. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Vivo Y29 versus the Infinix Hot 50 Pro. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.